project, my partners and I had to research about the Jamestown Colony. We all increased our knowledge about the Jamestown Colony, and hopefully, from this presentation, you will too.
The Jamestown Colony was founded on May 14, 1607 in Virginia by John Smith and 104 other settlers who called themselves the Virginia Company. The harsh journey to Virginia killed some and left 30 survivors to colonize. Their initiative was for greed, to look for gold and silver, and to find a river route to the Pacific Ocean for trade. They also wanted to set up their own place for more freedom and to show that they could be a part of the competition of the New World. Did you know that there were more than one name for Jamestown? The other two names were James Fort and James City.
The geography of the region provides both of its advantages and disadvantages of the Jamestown settlement. Jamestown was a southern colony. The colonists settled off a peninsula in the Jamestown River in a woodland area near the Chesapeake Bay. Jamestown had many rivers and a lot of forest. The wilderness made it difficult to make shelter, and the rivers that held the colonists' only water source was swampy and swarming with mosquitoes. Also, during this time, the summers were too hot and the winters were very cold. But the advantages of settling in Jamestown was that it was easy to defend against attack, and it had easy access to unload or load supplies from ships.
The major industries that were developed during Jamestown were tobacco, wheat, and corn. Corn began being the most important crop for the English colonists. The colonists made a huge profit on tobacco when it was sold in Europe. This began to become how the colonists in Jamestown made their economy. The most common jobs in Jamestown were plantation owners or farmers. Most of the workers on the farm were Africans who were brought over as indentured slaves.
The lifestyle of the colonists in Jamestown was very hard. Most people in the colony died of contaminated water, limited crops and food sources, and deadly insects. The colonists were constantly depending on the Indians' help and food. And when the Indians did show the colonists how to hunt and plant crops, they didn't want to work hard and do what they learned themselves. So the colonists either starved or ate the dead. The government in Jamestown was established in a unique way. The ships headed to Jamestown in the 1600s had an open box election to who would be in the making of the government. Most people during this time period were Christians. The mothers during this time taught their children the domestic life skills, while fathers taught them how to work the land.
The most important person during the Jamestown colony was Captain John Smith. He was the leader and the most dedicated into making the settlers work hard to develop the colony. Other important people included King James, John Rolfe, and Edward Murray Wingfield.
Thanks for watching!